I think the orientation's wrong. Alexa, turn off the alarm. Hi, Shannon. I'll be right there. I'm on the other side of the room. It's supposed to have been scheduled. My orientation, I think, is wrong. I think my orientation's wrong. And I cut this from my Joy. Oh, I need my phone holder. I was trying to set this up for 1 o'clock, and one day I'll get it all figured out. So hello, everybody. I think my orientation is all messed up. It is. If you turn your phone sideways, you'll see what I'm doing. So if you come in and you're watching on a phone, turn it sideways. I don't know what it looks like on a computer. You know, and I wasn't having, I had it all figured out. And then they brought this vertical crap in. And now I can't get my orientation correct. It's all messed up. So today I'm going to work on my craft roulette card. And let me find something so I can write the parameters down. I believe it's episode 262. Yeah, because last week was 261. So episode 262. Where's my pen? Pencil will work. So the project is a thank you card. The colors are 1950. Element was toast with an S or bread. And random, I don't know if you can even see what I'm writing. Random was brown paper. All right. So I went into my Cricut, and I'm not gonna be able to see the comments for a minute because I'm gonna open it up so you can see what I did in Design Space. So I opened up my Cricut Access, Cricut Design Space. Let's open. Come on. I don't have to cut it, so I'm not going to put you through. Well, I already cut everything I needed cutting. But I just wanted to show you what I did. So the project. So I went in and I move myself out of the way. I went in and I created a project. Let's go customize it. And I made 2 of them. But I only cut 1 out. I made this one here. So that, this one right here, so that if I don't have Cricut Access, because you'll know I'm on a trial basis of it, that I could still do it by uploading. And then this one here, which is the one I cut out, that is the one that has Cricut Access images. So you're going to need Cricut Access to use any of these images to create that. So that's what I did. I went in and I found it and I designed it. I did not cut the back 2 layers though, the background and the other piece. And I've changed my color scheme. So if you go to Google and you type in 1950s color palette, it will tell you, good morning, Melissa. How are you today? Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So anyway, it will tell you that the 1950s was pastel. And now if we watch like in the movies and things, I'm not from the 1950s. So I don't know. I wasn't born until the very last year of 60, so in 69. So Hawaii, hello. But in movies and things, when I see the 1950s, I think of like, the old cars with the chrome, um, the movie Grease. Go Grease Lightning, you're burning up a quarter mile. Grease Lightning, with all the chrome and stuff. And then think about the soda fountain, the soda shops, where they had the chrome counters. And oh, were you? You're 1 year older than me, so we're in the same age gap group. um, but they had the metal stool with the metal round thing, and then you had like the cushion, the red cushion or whatever. So I mean, if you think about TV from the 1950s, it was black and white, but they had all the colors of the rainbow in the 1950s. So, and Craft Roulette's open for your interpretation. So the colors I'm going with are this like minty green, and I'm using my Cricut cardstock here to do this with. But, and this pastel-y pink. But for my toaster, I went into the Cricut, I used my Joy, and I cut out. My brown paper is the crust on my toast. That's my brown paper. Yes, a toast to the kindness. And then I'm going to use scattered straw to color this because I think that'll give it that light toasty. And if I don't like it enough, then I have gathered twigs to go over it with. And then I'm going to try to go over the edges of this toast here with a little bit of the gathered twigs too, to see if it'll oomph it up a little, because it's quite flat on here. So I also, back then, all the chrome stuff. Oh, rainbow paper would be cool, but it looks rainbowy on the thing, but it's holographic silver. So see, it's like, so that's going to go on the toaster part, and we got to color the toaster, and I'm going to do that in salvage patina. I mean, if it's from the 1950s in 2025, it's going to be patinaed. So we're going to patina it. And then I'm kind of following what Mary did in hers. She had a tablecloth underneath her toaster. But I'm not putting the table and stuff. And the tablecloths back then, they had like little flower printed on them. And the tablecloths were almost like a flour sack material. So I'm going to put some flowers. I got a little flower right here that we're going to use Victorian velvet. And we're going to go and we're going to stamp along. So that's what we're doing. And I need to refresh this because I know there's more people in here chit-chatting with me than what that's telling me. There we go. There we go. All right, so what I need to do is I need to start inking. Inking everything up. And I chose one of the simpler toasters to cut. Oh, and I'm going to use this. I'm going to cut this down to be the thing to go onto this one. And these are insert cards. And that's what this, that's what I use to cut my toaster It's chrome with was what came in the insert cards. This was called the Princess Sampler. All right. So let's set this aside for a minute. All right, all right, all right. So how's everybody doing today? What is it everybody got on their thing? Shanna was making some really cool things this morning. She was using her, y'all got to go check her out. She's pretty awesome. Was it Crafty Babe, Shanna? Let's go, 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 go. Yeah, let's go. Okay. So we're going to do some ink blending. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the salvage patina and I'm going to patina my toaster. A patina the toaster. Oh, you need me to repeat? Okay. The parameters are thank you card. That's the project. The colors are 1950. Element is toast, parentheses S, like toasts or bread. Random is brown paper. And I'm kind of stealing Miss Mary's idea this week. But I did it with my Cricut. And organized. Shanna is organized. I told her in her live this morning, if she saw my space, she would cringe. All right, I know this is all going to be covered up right here with other stuff, so I'm not going to worry so much about all this, but these edges right here, I want to get that all patinaed up. Uh-oh. I think I picked a brush that has green in it. And I'm sorry for the shake, rattling, and rolling. And if you're on your phone watching, please turn yourself sideways so you can see me full length. I've said this in several. Hello, I was writing your name this morning. It's not Mina. Daria. Good morning, Daria. So my thing is getting green. It's supposed to be patina blue. But that's okay. It'll come into effect. Some patina stuff looks green. It'll be all right. I'm shaking. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll. So now, if you had colored cardstock in the colors and, patterns or whatever, you could do that. And I'm trying to think. I guess I could do some flowers. I could emboss the thing with some flowers. I don't know if that would be cool, but. Yes, Daria, that's the name. Okay. All right, let's just get some of that on there because, when you see all this stuff that comes back, this retro stuff, like the Frigidaires and stuff, like I have this mini Frigidaire that's for soda cooler, and it's a teal color. So it's like almost it's hard to explain. It's like an aqua teal or something. So I think that'll be pretty. I think that's good enough. If you don't take part in Craft Roulette, go check out all their stuff. It's really, really cool, guys. All right. And then this will go. Let's make sure that we've got it all covered. I'm trying to make sure I stay in the screen. I don't know where I'm at on the screen. Let's see. And I want those darker. I want those darker. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for telling everybody to give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. I will give you a toast to your kindness. I crack myself up. Sorry, y'all. All right, I think that's as dark as we're going to get it. Now, if you're using better paper, quality papers, you're going to probably be able to layer better, more ink and stuff. But I'm just using, I'm pretty sure this is just Michael's Recollection paper. I'm using what I got, Try to keep it fun. Try to. All right, let's put that back away. Let's get our tablecloth. All right, so this is what I'm going to do for the tablecloth. I'm going to come in here with this. I'm going to take this little piece here, and I'm going to, actually, I'm not even going to ink blend this. This is going to be too much to ink blend. So I'm just going to take this with my other tweezers that don't have a thingamajigger on it. I'm just going to lay it down. And I'm just going to stick my finger right in it. And I'll get ink all over my fingers, but it'll be okay. It's all going to be all right. Woke up this morning, up with the rising sun. And it's not going on, so I'm going to have to ink blend it. My pad just isn't wet enough, I guess. I could go get the Catherine Pooler Verbena, but I don't want it that dark. So we're going to have to, there we go. There's the color I'm looking for. There we go. Color, 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 color. Go, 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 go. Encouraging myself, being my cheerleader. So tomorrow at 8 p.m., thank you, Daria. So tomorrow at 8 p.m., Shanna makes. Shanna, are you on just YouTube, Facebook? My brain doesn't always capture everything being said to me. So bear with me when I ask questions that you've already answered and stuff. But she's going to be playing with, Melissa, she's going to be playing with field notes. And we have that set. Oh, sweet, Daria, sweet. I'm going to have to check out your card. All right, so we got that color. Let's get it off our table so none of our whites get that color. Normally, I would be wetting that and picking it up with paper, but trying not to make too big of a mess here. All right, now we have our tablecloth. And to know where I want to put my little flowers, I need to put this on. This in Design Space was designed to cut like that, so when you placed it on something, you had the background color coming through, but I don't want that. I want it to be white. So, I'm going to glue this on. Gluing, gluing, gluing. Get that paper glued on. Craft on. I make up words to songs. I'm in a goofy mood, guys. Goofy, goofy, goofy. I'm ecstatic. I got people here with us, Melissa. We have peeps in the house. Hawaii's here. Shanna's here. Melissa's here. Daria's here. Everybody's here. Okay, Daria. And Daria, is that on YouTube Monday morning? And what time? We all got to go play with Shanna tomorrow and make our 10 a.m. Eastern on Shanna's channel. Okay. All right. So what we need to do is oh, that's awful early for you, Melissa. That's really early for you, Melissa. I got a feeling that this isn't going to work because I have, let's get this. Look, I have mustard seed yellow in here, and that's going to overpower that color. But I think scattered straw will make a good toast color. Yeah, 6 a.m. for you. That's what I'm talking about. Hawaii, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What time is that for you? You can do it, Melissa. Darius says, you can do it, Melissa. Set that alarm clock. I have to try not to keep you awake the night before on Sunday. All right, so we're going to put this on. If you look, to me, that if I can get that color tone onto that paper, to me it has a toasty looking color, which I think I'm going to end up going over it with a little bit of gathered twig, just to give it a little bit of a brown tint to it. But I don't want burnt toast. I don't want burnt toast. I want yummy toast. Lightly toasted, please. Rye, too, at that. I would like some rye, lightly toasted. Oh, I need to get some rye. Hey, so Shannon, did you, yes, it is very early. Did you ever get to eat something? And you said your tummy was grumbling earlier. Now, where did that brown go? Here we go. Toast does not have consistent color, so I'm just going to wiggle waggle through this to give it a toasty look. There we go. I think that's toasty looking, right? You guys think that's toasty looking? Especially when we put the crust on it. Talking about the crust, where did our crust go? Look at that crusty paper over here. I'm cracking myself up. Yeah, you're not going to see that. That's not going to come through. Oh, well, I tried. I'm trying to think. I have a mocha or something I think that'll work to do what I want on that. That Crafty Babe set that you were using this morning, it was pretty cool. All right, let's glue our crust on our toast. We can always get a brown marker and then go around the edge maybe to help. Oh, Linda? How many times have I told you to put the little thing back on the glue? All weekend, all week, I've been like forgetting to put my glue lid on. But thankfully, Gloria Wolf gave me this handy dandy little glue pick thing. I love the angel on it. Isn't that adorable? It says, angels watching over me. And they are. All right, let's put this back over here. Any questions? Ooh, yummy. Chips Ahoy. Chewy Chips Ahoy or the hard Chips Ahoy? I like the chewy Chips Ahoy. I like them. The chocolate-filled ones. I like the... Oh, I like Chips Ahoy. Num, num, num. All right. And now this brown paper is Cricut paper, and there's a textured side and a flat side. And I didn't intentionally, but I'm glad I did. Is I put it up so that it's... Can y'all see the texture? So the crust has a little bit of texture to it. See? I think that looks good. But I'm going to get this Olo marker and see if this brown will show up. Ooh, yummy. Morning mocha latte. Num, 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 num. I'm just going to go around the edge right here like this. And then I'm going to come along on this one. And just so I don't have any white peeking through, I'm just going to come along right here, just like this. And that way, there won't be no, there we go, no white. And we're going to put our toast on the toaster thingy. In our toast in the toaster. Now, when you go in Design Space, I wish my computer didn't make all this loud noises, because then I could walk you through Design Space and show you how I did everything and how you can do different things. Like if you wanted to make this a gift card thingy, you could make this so that you could pull a gift card out. Oh, yeah. See, now, Gloria's not in here this morning. But do you know who Gloria Wolf is? I'm sure she's been in your lives. But yeah, that and the pokey tool. Love, love. Where is my pokey tool? Oh. When I was using the glue bottle with that instead of this thing, I was better at putting my pin back in. All right, let's put our toaster body on. Yeah, I have a matching pokey tool that matches that Miss Gloria sent me, which I am ever grateful for because I love them. See, doesn't that look cool now? Now that it's all together? Pretty cool, right? I think it is. Okay. Now for the really pretty part. The part that I think is going to make it look 1950-ish, even though that's not the thank you is the project. But if you're going 1950 colors, you might as well go 1950. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to, where is my secret weapon? Where is my Stamps of Life secret weapon? I don't know. I don't know. So to make the stamping easy, better, I'm going to put this pad under my thing here when I stamp. That way it's not just a hard surface, because you're more likely to get a good impression if you have a softer thing underneath. I have Stamps of Life secret weapon somewhere. So we're going to attempt this with this Victorian velvet, because it'll match our stripe. We're just going to come in here. We're going to put a flower. Put flowers in your hair. Make flowers everywhere. Look. There we go. We got us a little flower. Oh, we should do some in Salvage Patina also. And then that way it'll tie it all into the card. So we'll put one right here. And then we'll put one right there. So if you're new to stamping, know that if you're using photopolymer, you use it a lot too. Yeah, I don't know why it's sitting right here in Hans' thing, but if you're using photopolymer on an acrylic block, make sure that your paper has something soft under it, because that's what's going to help you get a good image. I didn't know that when I first started out. So we got 1, 2, 3. And it isn't going to be an even, it's going to end up being an even number. Why am I taking that off? I don't want that off. I want the ink off of it, because I want to put a different ink color on. I'm going to put some Salvage Patina now, so that it ties it all together. I'll put one here. Actually, it will be an odd number, because I'll only do two of the salvage patinas. Oh, that should have been lower, but oh well. So does that look like a little tablecloth? I think it looks like a 1950s tablecloth. I think so. Very retro. Cool. Cool. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for. And then this will just sit on there like that. But we need... This is a really simple, easy card. It would have taken so much longer had I not pre-cut everything. I would still be cutting pieces out. So I went ahead and did that. Now I'm going to take this card base that was pre-cut by Cricut, and I'm going to cut it down. Now you could use Sailor... Trim that off, and then I'm going to trim it down to 4. We're living on the edge here. We don't have no finger guard. By 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4, guys. And we have our card base, which is 4 1/2. No, it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then our mat. But I'm like, is it too plain? Does it need something else? Or is that going to be good enough? So I want that to come right here to the end of the pink. And then I'm going to put that right there. And I need to turn my thing sideways. I'm going to turn it this way for people watching in vertical. That's what it'll look like. But I'm like, it's really plain looking to me. So, how can I dress it up? I can emboss this paper maybe with some flowers. That might help. Let's try it because it's very plain looking to me. It's very clean and simple, but way clean and simple. Let's emboss this. Let's get us a flowery embossing folder. I'm just looking for little flowers. I have little flowers somewhere. It wouldn't be a Linda Lie without Linda having to look for stuff. Here we go. Here's a small flower print. That's a really small flower print. Then we have... Actually, that might look cool. The geometric. Let's do the geometric. Yeah. I mean, the worst we can do is I don't like it, right? But if I don't do it and I glue everything together, I'll regret not trying it. So flowers. I think we're going to do this one. I think this one will be cute. Right? Or the little flowers, guys. I think this one would make it almost look like a kitchen backsplash, right? Yeah, Linda. The lag, if you're answering me, the lag is so bad. I can't. I can't see what you're saying. If you're saying anything. All right. Let's put this in here. Let's get that in there. And let's run it through. Get our sandwich, which for the switch is your mat, your plate. Inside you got your embossing folder with the paper in the middle of it on the platform. And then when you go to die cut, don't forget to put your shim plate, shim thing back in, because I did that the other day and couldn't figure out why stuff wasn't cutting. And it's because I forgot to put my shim thing in. All right, that should have given us a pretty cool design. Yes, look at that. That is Butamus. Oh, your hands are wet and I can't hear you. No, I'm from Alaska to Florida makes me deaf. I can't hear from Alaska here. So I think that makes all the difference, right? Yes. Yes. And then we'll add some gems in there. Okay, we're going to start gluing because I think that works. All right, let's start gluing. Glue, 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 glug, 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 glug. That's what the glue jug does. So those of you that do lives, do you find yourself talking to yourself even when you're not on camera? Just talking out loud about what you're doing. Okay, I think that'll hold it. I think that's enough glue, Linda. All right, and we'll start off with this corner. That way, if that's lined up, and if we need to do any trimming, it'll be off of this, and it won't interfere with the, make sure it's lined up straight on the fold. So if you have to do any trimming, it's not on the fold. That's where I was trying to go with that. But that's crooked right there. Why is that crooked? Because my embossing is a little crooked. That's good. You let Shanna do most of the talking? Cool. Yeah, I'm a talker, so it's hard to get a word in edgewise with me. I don't know. It might be able. What do you think, Melissa? Can you get a word in edgewise with me? Are your hands dry? I should have little legs, but if we move that like that, nobody will know. It'll be all right. It'll be. Oh, you do because you're bossy? Okay. And we're just going to glue, 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 glue. Glue it all down. You know, that's one of the things that I'm loving about, oh, there we go. Yes, you hum and I start singing the song. And a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. She hums that, and I start singing it. You used to be a preschool teacher, right, Melissa? Thank you. It's a old Cuttlebug one. When Cricket was getting rid of all their Cuttlebugs, they had these folders for like $1. And I had income at the time, so I just stocked up on whatever I could get. I got whatever I could get out of it. So, I mean, look, it's so old it says Provocraft on it. They don't even make the Cuttlebug anymore. Which I gave my Cuttlebug away, but I kept my embossing folder. So, all right. You know what I wish, guys? I wish I had a touch of gloss to go over this to give it that beveled look. It would look so cool. But I'm trying to think, do I want to pop it up or do I just want to lay it flat? Do I want to pop it or lay it flat? I'm going to think about that while I look for the gems. Okay, I'm all... Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that it's in vertical. I hope it's not making anybody dizzy. I hope everybody's, like, okay with the way it is. All right, I should have all kinds of enamel dots, ephemera pieces sitting right here in front of me. Well, we have honeybees. They don't really match, though. The light blue might, but not really. I know that I have some pink and main enamel dots. Where'd they go? Here, enamel dots, where'd you go to? I also have some Spellbinder gems, which would be pretty. We'll use these, because then I don't have to worry about them matching. Just let me double check, just to be on the sure side here. Yeah. These are both the same, right? Same color, right? Their numbers are different. But I think, no, the Crystal Mix 108 is the same. Okay, so they are the same. So we'll use these. These ones that you, are these what you're talking about, Melissa? I look up and I think you're asking about the ones that I have in my hand. Is that the one you're talking about? I love Spellbinder stuff, don't y'all? Okay, this is when I really need my pokey tool. Here, pokey, pokey, pokey. Here, pokey, pokey, pokey tool. I should be able to find it easy because it has a pearl on the end. Of course, it's not where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be in there, and it's not in there. It's in the wrong one. I found it. See, it matches my glue topper. See the angel wing? See the wing? Miss Gloria made that. Isn't it beautiful? I think it is. All right. So we're going to take these little tiny ones, and I'm going to go gem crazy here. And I'm going to put a little tiny gem in the middle of these flowers. Itty bitty, teeny weeny. Little tiny thingies. Pop it up. Okay. Pop it up, pop it up. I should have made it interactive where the tag, the toast popped in and out too. Oh, that would have been, that would, for toast, it'd be cool to say popping by to say hi. Popping up to say hi or something like that. Or say thank you. That's not center. All right, and then I want to put just like, I don't know, like, I want some bigger gems up here. I don't have the whole triangle thing down. I'm not going to push hard in case I want to pull it up. I don't know if I like that. Do we like that gem up there? Does it distract from this down here? Should I just stick? Let's go with the medium-sized ones. Let's take that big one off. Let's go with these medium ones. I think the medium one will look better. Yeah, that's better. I like that better. Instead of those big, giant, huge ones. And then we'll put one right here. Just put it down anywhere, Linda. And then we'll go with a smaller one. Right there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an even number. We can't have that. So we're just going to set one wherever it falls. No, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to put one right here. Just to make it uneven. And then we're going to find some pop-em dot'ems and pop up the Toaster Kindness. All right. Let's see. I think I just saw the pop-em dot'ems. Sorry for my arm, guys. If my arm is in your view, I'm sorry. I apologize for you seeing my big red shirt. My big baggy t-shirt. But there they are. There we go. All right, so we're just going to put some pop dots on here. You think I should ink the edges? Think I should go around the edge with a brown marker? Or should I just leave it like that? We'll just leave it like that. Okay. We'll just leave it like that. We'll take this little half of one, butt it right up to that one right there. And then I'm going to come right in here. And just going to cut this right in half here. Oh, patina. You think I should put patina around the edges? You agree with me that it may help it from looking like it's lacking? Should have done it before I put the thingies on, but I don't know how good it's going to do, but it would be easier if this was a smaller pad. I don't have this one in a smaller pad. So we'll just... It's a lot less space there. Yeah, that works enough. It's visible, but it's not visible. You guys probably can't see it, but I can. All right, and we're just gonna peel off our little Dumaflotchis here. Backer paper, whatever it's called, the Dumaflotchis. You guys know what I'm saying. And we're gonna put it right there. A toast to your kindness. You know what I think? I think our toast needs a little more life. Oh, too late. Sorry. Oops. Oh, I wonder if this has any... It's too late anyway. I could have done it with my fine liner. Where did that Olu brown go? I'm going to put some dots all over my toast. So I'm just going to go. The reason I'm doing it is because toast is not a consistent color. Yeah, I think that looks better. I'm probably messing it up, but that's what Linda does. I think that looks a little better. And then what about a little... Where's my white gel pen? It's like, stop, Linda, stop. You're going to mess it up. Okay, Shanna, thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining and hanging out with us. I truly appreciate it. I'm going to be done here in just a second. I'm going to put a little shine on the toast crust. Just a little right there. And then right there. There we go. A little bit of shine. I'm done. I'm done. I'm just going to mess it up if I keep going. Thank you for everybody for coming in and hanging out and chit-chatting and all that good stuff and giving me a thumbs up and subscribing. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching a replay, please leave me a comment in the comment section of the video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you're up to. What's going on in your crafty world? All right, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. And I will see... Oh, you're trying to get some energy? It's called coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee. I drank a cup before I came on. I'm all coffeeed up. As I used to say in the older videos, you may need a nap first. That's why I had to drink some coffee. I was needing a nap too. So, all right, Melissa, ta-ta for now. I forgot what I was saying. But, oh, I'll see tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern on Shanna Makes It's channel. She's going to be playing with, let's see if I can find it real quick. And I probably don't have it right here in my hands. But she's going to be playing with Spellbinders. Melissa, tomorrow is at night, 8 p.m. It'll be 8, 7, 6, 5. It'll be 4 p.m. there tomorrow. For her live tomorrow. Yes, 4 p.m. Alaska time. 8 p.m. Eastern time. Tomorrow night, she's going to play with the Spellbinders field note set. Which, Melissa, we have. We can play. We have. So we get our stuff ready. So when she starts to make it, we can make. Very toasty, right? I think so. All right, guys. You know what time it is. It's time for Linda to sing one more time. So long, farewell, la da 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 da, bum bum ba dum bum.